Oh, KevXB has arrived. How's it going, everybody? I can turn this down a little bit. How's everyone going today? How's everyone going today? That's not English. It's one of those. Kev's here. P. George F's here. Awesome. Thanks for hanging out today. Mr. Anthony Skelton is lurking. I can see you. I can see you in there somewhere, I think. Anyways, oh, that's not what I want to be doing. Cool. Today is I was actually streaming today, like because I didn't stream last week. I forgot I wasn't streaming last week. I was away, doing something. What are we doing? Oh, it doesn't matter. But today we're going to continue with our schema.org. Schema.org doodad thing that we're building here. But at the end of last stream, we kind of decided that with what we were doing with our patterns and everything, right, in our editor, we ended up with a buttload of patterns, a whole bunch of schema patterns. We ended up with 1 million schema patterns, 901, and we realized that we were kind of like nesting and looping and getting through things, and there were issues where we didn't know specifically like where. What sort of data type this particular field is supposed to be, right? Because we figured out if we looked at what was it? It was something in job posting. Oh, it was in here, and then like what was it? Oh yeah. So something like this. Base salary. It can be a monetary. It can be a number, which is a simple data type, or it can be a monetary amount, which is its own thing, which has all of this stuff nested in it, right? Or it can be a price specification, and that. So what we need to do, what we sort of decided was we said, okay, well, we're gonna have an admin screen that basically registers all of these schemas and then allows the admin, the person who's building the site, to be able to go in and say, okay, so for example. This estimated salary, I only want it to be a number. I just want it to be a number. So then we know that, when we can assemble a pattern based on that, right? Or it can be a monetary, you know what I mean? So so we can map that out, and that I think is going to solve a lot of problems, because what we can do then is have this. We can also then turn on and off patterns too, which is kind of a neat thing to do. So what we're going to be doing is registering a custom post type for our schemas, our schema classes. Is that what we think we want to call it? Schemas? Is that even a thing? Hola, el pues original. I never say it right. Anyways, so that's what we're gonna work on today. I don't know if Paul's coming. I haven't pinged him. Paul's. Oh, maybe I'll just. No, I'm moving over here so y'all can't see all my conversation. I'm just gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna ping Paul because he knows all this stuff with us. I'm streaming. If you're around, boom. Okay, cool. I'm gonna close this because I don't think that's Slack. Mess with it. All right, so that's what El Puis Original. El Puis Original. Nice, that is right. I knew it was right. I was testing you. Well done. You passed. We're gonna just close the stream time to do that. Cool. Awesome. Okay, so let's get back into the code. So let's look. We got okay. So in my schema. Oh, also my son is home from school, so there's about a 98% chance that he's going to show up in here and ask me to put a show on for him or something. So, anyway, it wouldn't be the first time he crashed. So, right, and we started turning this into a class. I forgot about all that, right? So we have this pattern builder. We have these thing props. These are the things that these props get. Oh, that's wrong. Right. So, there's a thing. So this stuff inherits its properties from thing, which is its own property, its own schema type or whatever, right? So that does that. So okay, all right, cool. So the hooks. So the init hook is going to do retrieve and process schema. I've been thinking about this, and I don't think this is what we want. I think we want to retrieve and process the schema like once, maybe not on every init. So our new init, we're gonna need to register CPT and Paul, how's it going, man? Good to see you. And a taxonomy. Taxonomy. Taxonomy and enqueues are like, and enqueue is like the hardest words for me to spell, because I'm like, enq, how many of these do I do? That looks right. You know, like it's ridiculous. Same with taxonomy, apparently. I don't know why. Banana in Mississippi. Anyway, so I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to add a new action. I'm going to put that on the init method. And then we're going to call, it's going to be array. And it's going to be this. And it's going to register the data types. Register data types. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Space. Well, get off. So I'm going to actually just not do that right now. So this is what we want to do. So we're going to have this. So we can do public function. It's going to be called register data types. And so this data type is going to do a number of things for us. So we want to register a post type. Let's see, register post type. It might, oh, Copilot's not on. Let me turn that on. There we go. Hello. Why is this not working? It's weird. Enable completions, I guess? I don't know. Whatever. Oh, screw it. Okay. So register post type. So I'm gonna just have to go and grab some register post type code. This is how I do everything. I come up here and I go register. You know what? Let's go WordPress. Do I have a? I thought there was a. Okay, whatever.
Oh great! It's thrown you error.
Oh, it's who? Thrown the error. Register post type. This is how I do everything. No, what am I doing? I literally have to look this up every single time. Register post type. Come to my register post type. I should probably just make a snippet. Come down to the user contributed notes, and I'm going to whatever. I'm going to do a really simple one, something like this, just for now. Well, we'll copy that. And I'm going to jump over here. So this is my register post type call. So it's not going to be public, it's going to be false, because I don't want it to be public. But what I want it to be is show in rest, right? I want that. The reason I want it to be false here is because it doesn't need, we're not going to be managing this with an interface, basically, right? And what do I have a text domain set up? I don't know if it's called Schema Builder, so I'll just use it. Wah! Here, Schema. All right, so I'm gonna set this to true for now, but this is like we don't want this. Just test it, right? And so we want show and rest because the important part, register post type. What do I do? What the deuce have I done? Oh, I don't need that. I just need this needs to be run in there. That's the downside of copying and pasting code, is that you're probably gonna break it. So it's gonna be called schema. Schema, like this, right? Okay, so that's gonna be in there. DataViews. Yeah, we're messing with DataViews. Not book. No, not book. Schema. So now if we come back into our admin, we should be able to see schema. So right there. All right, we've got nothing going on in here. So the schema, I'm thinking what we need is we need a taxonomy for properties, right? Because we need to store all of these properties for each thing. So if we look at job posting again, we've got work hours, right? So work hours is only available on job posting. So I'm just, like industry. I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is make these a taxonomy. Now, there's going to be a lot of one-to-one relationships, I think, but in the off chance that one of these things, like date posted, said, here we go. No, I'll store a JSON, maybe he links schema. Sorry, Paul, what? I don't know what that means. The reason I'm thinking about a taxonomy right now is because then it can be applied to each thing, right? So then we know all of the properties. Then for each property, we can actually give it some meta and say what it can be represented as. That's kind of what I'm thinking at this point, right? So for this specific example, there'll be a term called date posted, and it'll be in the property taxonomy, and it will be assigned to these 4 types, boom, 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 and it will have term meta that says that it can be either X or this, or Y, or B, or F, whatever. And then I'm thinking what we can do is in the properties, we can list all the properties in our data view, and if it's got more than one of these, you can pick which one it needs to be. Store the main data as JSON serialized object. Why? We're storing it all in post types. Term matter is the tax. Sorry. Term matter. What's term? Term matter is the tax. Sorry, I don't understand what that means. Term matter? Term? Term meta? Yeah, I don't think I want to do it that way because the properties can have a one-to-many relationship, which is perfect for a taxonomy, a non-hierarchical taxonomy. Unless we make it hierarchical and we say that no, I don't think we want to do that. Tax should just have the linking data. Well, I'm not really sure what you're saying. What I'm trying to set up is the relationships in the data, so then we can build the JSON, like the JSON LD later, right? Because the value is going to be handled by the block, right? Like the value, so for example, this date posted in the pattern that we're building. So I think I need to explain my mindset. I'm not explaining myself well enough yet. What I'm trying to do with this is create a custom post type that represents the job posting schema. It will have, oh, I'm getting requests.
Dad, can you pause it?
It's paused, bud. He's watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles off my phone. So, okay. So my idea here is that we'll have a custom post type that is basically the representation of what the job posting is, right? So it's basically a post type that has got the title job posting. It's got a series of it doesn't have any content really. It's just got terms that build out its properties. He thinks he's famous. Actually, I'm not famous. He's more famous than I am. He dropped in on the stream one time and kind of hung out for a few minutes, and then he goes, I showed him the VOD later. He goes, I'm famous. And I'm like, yeah, you're on YouTube, bud. So, anyways, okay. Okay, so a custom post type is basically just a connector for all of the taxonomy terms that represent the properties. Now the reason we could make it all meta, we could, but I don't know. I don't know if that gets us where we want to be, because if a particular property can be hold on, sorry. Are you ready, bud? Good. Sorry. Stupid computer. My bad. I'm playing it off my phone, so it has to go to. It's the new Tales. What is it? Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle thing. Like, you know, the Mutant Mayhem. If you haven't seen Mutant Mayhem, by the way, go and just go right now and go see it, because it's hilarious and it's awesome. So there's a new series. Oh, Yusuf Tail on YouTube has asked, "Hi Ryan, how can I contact you?" Oh, here he is. Mutant Mayhem. Yeah, just look in there and say hi.
Hi, TM Mutant Ninja Turtle fans.
Nice. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, right? Willie, come here. Come here and say that.
Yeah, like it and subscribe,
Come here.
guys.
Come here. Say it in the camera. Right there.
Don't like and subscribe, guys.
There we go. All right, man. Thanks. I just got 1,000 new followers. Thank you. You're adorable. All right. Anyways, it's a bit of a family stream today, my friends. Anyways, Yusuf Tail, you can contact me depending on what you're looking for. You can contact me on, I'm on the Twitters. My DMs should be open. You can send me a message here. I'm on various Slack channels as Welcher or Ryan Welcher, and variations of those things. Is there something that if you're looking for something specific, maybe you can post it in chat here and we can talk about it. But I will say this: we are also over in Twitch. That's where the majority of our chat is hanging out. So you're welcome to come on over and hang out with us. Do I have it? Do I have a Twitch? Didn't make one. No, I didn't make one. Anyways, so come hang out. Ryan, what's your codes? Twitch. Sorry. So my idea for the taxonomy is because it's one to many, and it can have its post meta that displays what its possible values can be, and that's going to allow us in the admin screen, the DataViews screen that we're talking about. It's going to allow us to map that specifically, and then we store the meta. Okay, so on the job posting, in the field that it says date posted, we have the option of picking. It's either going to be a date or it's going to be a date time. So when we change it and say I want it to be a date. So in my thing, Graph and Web, hi, how's it going? Thanks for hanging out. We can then save that post meta back to the thing. You're not verified, so you can't contact me on Twitter. Okay. Well, you can. Are you in Twitter? Okay. Just send me an email. me@ryanwelcher.com. Send me an email. You can do it that way. Yeah, I'm very excited. We're getting there. So that's my idea. So when we decide what we want it to be, it will save that back to the post meta that's associated with this schema, like the class, right? I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, that's what we're going to do, I think. Now, Paul, I would love to hear more about why you don't think that's a good idea, or maybe you do, but, and let me know. Because what we're going to do then is once we've done all those mappings, we'll save all that stuff, and then we can generate these patterns more smartly. Because the issue that we ran into, if you remember 2 weeks ago, or whenever the heck we did it, what we'll do is the pattern doesn't know, like, we don't know what kind of block to put in there, right? So we could do something like even cooler, actually. I just thought of this. Is we could say, where's the thing? Like, we could say, okay, so if it's date, like, maybe we can have an overall mapping that says, okay, if it's date, then we're going to use this type of block, right? And if it's date time, we'll use this type of block. We should store the main data as well. Well, the main data from the JSON that we're ingesting, is that what you're saying? Because we're technically doing that by making it. Yeah. Okay. We're technically doing that by making it custom, like by doing the custom post type taxonomy thing. Pretty much. But that doesn't mean we can't also save it, right? We can. We'll probably have to do some sort of like some sort of checking again, you know, when things are updated. So, anyways, that's my Sorry, he's yelling at me. Yes, buddy, it's fine. Turn. Yep. Okay. So we're going to register the post type. Now I'm going to register the taxonomy. And I'm going to look up register taxonomy again. So I can never remember how to do any of this stuff. Register taxonomy. Boop. There we go. Let's grab an example. So I just want a simple taxonomy. Oh, look at this. We're just going to do that. We're not going to do any of this stuff though. So, okay, so this is the taxonomy. And then we're going to go boop, and register taxonomy. And it's going to be for the schema. Nope. It's going to be schema. This is going to be called property. And I don't like how this is looking. I'm just going to tack numbers. It's a little easier to read. I'm just going to steal all that. Plunk it in there. Boop, boop. And one of those. And I don't need two of those. Something like this. Oh, tax args. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Tax args, CPT args, and then go in there, CPT args. So then we're gonna register the taxonomy and register the schema. Sorry, the schema taxonomy and associate the property taxonomy with that thing. So in here we should have tags. Oh, because I need labels, man. Label. It should be. This is going to be property. No, I need this. I'm gonna call this property. There we go. So now we have no properties. Let me just double check what the arguments are, because no, it's not. So labels, description, public. Oh, I need. Okay, I need these two things as well. Let's see what we can do. Because I want it to be public for now. It's weird that it said, is there actually public? Public. Oh, it's, the default is what? Default is. Is there a default value there? Schema. Okay, so now I should have access to schema and property in there. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. And then retrieve and process patterns. So what is this? Okay, so we have this retrieve and process thing, schema. So we're gonna do that. I think we do, maybe. I don't know. Let me look. Labels. Boolean. Oh yeah. So there is default values, just in a different spot, which is a bit odd there. So it is in there. It's just a little bit weird. Okay. Okay, well, my email is, here. You can email me here. You know what? Just reach out to me on Twitter, and that should be fine. You can't ping me now? Is that the problem? Because I'm verified? You have to be verified? I hate Twitter. I'm also on Threads as well. Where am I? On Threads. you want to go check me out in Threads, you can hit me up with a message there. I'm pretty sure you can do that stuff. Yeah, if you're in WordPress Slack anywhere, I'm all over the place in WordPress Slack. Threads. Yeah, I don't know. I'm experimenting with Threads a little bit because Twitter's starting to just it's getting worse for me. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know. You know. So yeah, I'm on Threads. It's pretty good. I follow a lot of WordPress people. So this social media stuff for me is really about just like work stuff. But it seems to be a bit better than Twitter right now, or X, or how I'm calling it now. Just I don't get as much like alt-right hate crap and all that stuff showing up. Not alt-right, but like, you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to talk politics at all, but I don't want to get into that. But there's a lot of that permeating the platform now, and you know, everyone's politics is their own. And this is not the place to discuss it, but I'm just saying it's not for me. So I like Threads because people talk about nerd stuff with me, which is great and makes me happy. So anywho, okay, so that's there. Yeah. Okay, so now we've got this thing that's going to retrieve. This. Oh yeah, only WordPress. Yeah, if it's not WP drama, I don't want to hear it. This is going to process the external schema and save it. Right, pattern process. So this is the thing that I don't. We're not going to do these. This is all and store it. So we're just going to store this for now. Right. So this. Let's remember to hold the raw data. Okay, so that's all we're going to do here. I'm not going to do this stuff right now. What we're going to do is this is just going to be, oh, there we go. Getting some files. So this is actually not going to be retrieve and process schema. This is going to be retrieve and store. Retrieve and store. Oh my god, why? I want to change that. And store schema, so I have to change what's going on here. So this is actually what I'm going to do. So this is doing two different things, right? All in the init hook. So I could technically do it at the same time, but I think what I want to do is I'm going to actually delay this a bit. Not two, and I'm going to set it to like So what I'm doing here is these are both running on the same hook. So the way the hooks work is under the hood, behind the scenes, behind the iron curtain, there is just a big array, right? And these arrays are run in the order that they're registered. So that's why we have this priority. So basically what's happening is if you put everything on the same hook, and there's two hooks registered at the same time, they're going to be run in the same priority. So if you want to have two hooks if you want to have two things run on the same hook but at slightly different times, that's where the priority comes in. So the priority default is 10. So this technically should run first, and then this should run. There will be no it shouldn't really matter because the registered data types isn't really it's not even really referring to anything here, so it's not really a big deal in this case. But our next step is going to be because we can either do this in here, generate the post types, generate the post instances, right? Like this, we can do that there. And then in this case, I want to make sure that this value is already set. So this raw schema is already set, right? And that's where this is going to come in. So let's just make sure that the data should technically be there before we actually do anything with it. So, okay. So let's actually look at this though, because this is generating a massive list of stuff, right? So I think what we can do is we can probably change some of this code because we don't need the patterns because we don't want to build the patterns yet. But this is going to be process. I'm just not sure when we should run that because we don't want to insert post types all the time. right? So we're going to, because it'll be bad. So maybe what we can do is, oh, I'm getting, oh, where are you? Okay, so what we want to do is we're going to basically do this. So schema is going to be passed. So I'm going to run this part, right? So this is process patternless. It's not really process patternless. This is going to be actually, we're going to rename this. This is going to be insert the schema, insert the posts, the schema posts and associated. Oh my god. Associated properties. I'm getting all kinds of pings from you, Yusuf. I'm a little bit worried. Are you trying? If you're trying to give me money or something, then let's chat. But you're trying to get me to hire you or get you a job. I can't get you a job. I hope that's not what this is about. But I'm happy to look at the message. Okay, so we're going to process the pattern list. So in here, we don't need this anymore, but we also don't need this. So I think the first thing that we should do is I'm going to do a has run. It's going to be get option. And the option is going to be inserted schemas, and the default is going to be false. So what I want to do here is I don't want to run this every single time, right? I want this to basically only run pretty much the first time, or and eventually if there's a thing that needs to happen. So and then it's going to be if has run, we're going to just return. Right, so we're not gonna, right? Because every single time we init or load a page, this is gonna happen. There's actually a much better hook to run this on, but we'll talk about that when we get to that. So first check, can we insert? Oh my God, is your name Poop Burger? Are you a real thing? Poop Burger 911. Hiya, Poop Burger 911. Welcome aboard. That is if you're a bot or trying to sell me something, I'm gonna be so disappointed because that name is just like, there's so much wrong and right with that name all at the same time. I love it. Welcome to this channel. Poop Burger. My kid's gonna love your name. That's hilarious. Now you gotta say more than hiya, or I'm gonna have to ban you for being a bot here. Come on, what's up? Anyways, okay, so if the option is false, oh, like what Ollie themes? Can you load DataViews in any plugin? Yeah, absolutely. I'm answering a serious question from a guy or a girl or a person named Poop Burger 911. Thank you. You've made my day. You can absolutely load DataViews in any plugin. A DataView is just a component. Poop burger. A burger. You wanted to do a question, not a. I did. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's amazing. You're either the most sentient bot on the planet or a genuine person. I appreciate you and your time. See you. Oh, see me in Portland. How am I gonna know it's you? Will you be dressed as a poop burger? Burger? I was a poop burglar, which was even funnier. Watch this be like, Matt's throwaway account or something, and I'm just being, you will, keeping it weird. Nice. Okay. How well? I don't know. Wait. I will know it's you just by looking at you? I hope so. Anyways. Oh, speaking of, I meant to drop this in earlier. I will be at WordCamp by the smell. I'm going to be at WordCamp US in Portland. If anyone else is there and you want to chat with me, hit that link up, grab some time. We can chat code, we can chat streams, and chat stuff. But if you're there, you know, so Poop Burger, I got time for you, friend. Anyway, the stream's falling off the rails and I love it. Okay, cool. So anyways, back to what we were doing. So at this point, we don't want to insert, you know, like, because this is just because we're gonna be adding content like crazy. Not really. Rich said that. When did Rich say that? I mean, it's part of 6.7, so it's new, but it'll be. I feel like I should know who I'm talking to. Do I know you? Like, have we met before at work? Well, WordCamp EU was a little while ago, right? So 6.7 is on the 47 minutes. Okay. It's on the roadmap for 6.7. So what we're doing today is kind of a precursor. So you can definitely use it. There was an article just posted by my friend and colleague Juan Margarito, who also streams. You should check him out. But basically using the using DataViews, right? So it's still experimental, but it is on the roadmap, which they just actually released the roadmap. Let's see if we can find it on here. There was an article here. Oops, let's go. Roadmap 6.7. I just saw it. There it is. Roadmap to 6.7. So here is the article for 6.7. And one of the things, so we're getting a new theme, 2025. What? And in here somewhere, interactivity, block bindings, HTML. Where did I see it? Refining DataViews. So it's right. So it's going to be part of it. So it's going to be refining it. It's going to be doing a bunch of work. So there is work to be done. It's still like an experimental project, but it's going to be the next major part of the project. Can you want to play? Can you want to go inside of that? Okay, have my. All right.
I love you.
Oh, I love you. Well, yeah, but don't close the door. It's fine. I'll get it. I got it. Anyways, go read that article. Both those articles, stay up to date, so we're good. Yeah. Hour and 47 minutes, right? Okay. My niece is swimming in the Paralympics, so I'm getting pinged because she's in a final today, which is amazing. She's amazing. So if we're still on, y'all can watch it with me, but I'm watching her compete in Paris right now. So, well, like in an hour and 45 minutes or something. Okay, anyways, keep getting sidetracked. What we're going to do here is we're going to check for schema, and then for each node of schema, the thing that we want to check for is, so we're going to have to do the same thing because we're looping through the schema right here, right? So ID is going to be ID. But I think what we want to, didn't we figure out something to do with types? That's what we did down here, right? That's what we did down here. Maybe we can repurpose this code instead. Right? Because this is generating the pattern. Maybe we do want to do this. Maybe I'm going to generate, this is named incorrectly. This is going to be generate the list of schema and relationships. Right? Relationships. And then in here, instead of generating a pattern list, this is where we're going to insert. Insert the posts and terms for the schemas. Right? And then because we're not going to generate patterns from schema, this is going to be insert posts. Insert schema, insert schemas. So we're going to do that. I'm going to rename this down here. We're gonna eventually need to do this anyways, but my wife keeps texting me that she's in Paris right now. My wife, that is, watching, but it's like an hour and 47 minutes, so she keeps giving me like, it's an hour and 17 minutes. I'm like, okay, chill out, lady. I can say that because she's 5,000 miles away. Okay, so pattern list as ID. So this is, okay, so type is going to be pattern note at type. Okay, if skip simple delta types, blah, 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 blah. And sorry, I'm hearing screaming. Give me 5, I'm sorry. Just give me 5 minutes. All right, we're back. I'm sorry. Oh, get out of here. I'm gonna ban these dopes. Get lost. Yeah. And ban. Okay, cool. Anyways, sorry about that. Okay, cool. So now we don't need to register the block category because we're not doing that yet. So, and for each pattern, what we want to do is basically if it's going to be so in here, I think this is where we're gonna insert the post type, the post, right? So I'm gonna just basically down here and say I don't want to return. We're gonna just delete this because this isn't gonna be right yet. Pattern details, we don't need that yet. This is gonna all end up being. Wait. This I don't want, but this code feels like it might be helpful. So I think I'm going to just comment this out for now. Let's see, so in here we're gonna go schema class. I guess it's gonna be insert post. Type insert post array. Now I haven't written an insert post for quite some time, so let's go look at that. Here we're gonna come up here. DP insert post. We got post ID. Oh no, this isn't what I want.
Right, it's Philip.
Oh, hey, the Lup's here. Philip's here. So this is going to be, okay, we're going to update it. We don't want that. Current user ID, this is fine. Post content. We don't need, just the title basically, I guess, is what we want, right? And status is going to be public. Oh, okay. So yeah, we need an array of things here. So we need array, okay, and we're going to be doing the post type. Post type is not spelled like that. Contrary to what you might think, it is not spelled like that, and it's going to be schema right? Okay, and it's going to be status. The status? It's status, I think, isn't it? Post status. Post status. It's going to be do publish. Publish. All right, make that live. And then what was the other one? Title. So I'm just going to take the title. DataViews? Yeah, it's sort of the new WordPress admin interface. That's what it is. You've seen it if you've worked in if you've worked in for example in the editor. If you look at templates, we wait for this stinking thing to load. Look in like templates. This is the data view. It's a component that allows you to build out these kind of interfaces, and you can do these different settings. You can do table. You can do fields. That's neat. You can turn fields on and off, stuff like that. Anyways, that's what that is. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to do that. I have not seen the data views for WooCommerce that James Coster worked on. I would like to. I'm interested in that. What we're doing, Kev, what I'm trying to do is eventually I'm hoping to have this set up so then we can do that. Yeah, if you got a link, send it over. So we're going to insert that post. The post title is going to be, I guess we got to see what's node. Wait, let's build it out, right? Do we have the title in here? Oh, it's ID, I think. Node type. And then we're going to get ID. I think it's going to be ID. Let's just see what this does right now. I'm going to run this and we're going to see what happens. It's running very slow. Oh boy, it's going to do this every time. Then I want to, where's that code? This is the code that I want to put this in the patterns, right? This is why it's running so slow. Okay, and then down the bottom, I'm gonna set option get inserted schemas. It's gonna be set option, add option, sorry. Right? Option value is gonna be true. This should be if has run. Okay. So we've got 1,035 of these. Oh my. So there's a lot of these. So it looks like we're getting them. All right, so if I look up job posting in here, I should see it. Okay, 4 job postings, that makes sense. I got job postings because it's run like 4 times, so that's fine. So oh my God, there's 23,000. That's so many. That's way too many. 22,000 items. That's craziness. Yeah. All right, so there's a ton of stuff in here. I need to probably see if I can. Let's do 1,000 items a page. Is that even okay? 999 items a page, I guess. Apply. See what that does. I'm gonna grab them all. Ooh, is that gonna do it? I'm gonna break this with JavaScript. Oh my God, so many bots. This is hilarious. I'm gonna have to ban this one too. Get out of here. Ban you. All right, and I'm gonna just move the trash. Oh, request too large. Okay, I could probably do this with WP-CLI, I'd imagine, right? What's the best way to get rid of all this stuff? See, this is why I needed to do that. So if I run this again, it shouldn't give me any more, right? 23,000 shouldn't give me any more. No, I'm gonna have to, I'll clean this up later because that is a buttload of things. Right, so now that we have those in there, what we can do, let's see. I want to see if can I just do this in WP CLI? I want to delete WP. Okay, cool. I'm gonna say WP CLI delete all posts of post type. Is there a way to do this? Let's see. There we go. I'm gonna run that. So this should delete them all, which is great. So this is WP post delete, and then we're gonna list all the posts of our custom post type and with the format of IDs. Delete takes a list of IDs, so that's how that's gonna work. So in here, I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna zoom that in so humans can actually read it, and then I'm gonna just delete all this, and I'm gonna go schema. Right, I should run that. Oh. There we go. Let's sit here and watch this. Is this live? Yes, this is live. This is MC on YouTube is saying, yes, WP reset is great, but I don't want to get rid of all my other content. I just want to delete this crap. That's the thing I don't want to do is delete my other posts and stuff. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, MC, we're all over on Twitch if you're interested in hanging out with us. I mean, there's only 16,000 posts. It's a lot of posts. Yeah, and you know why it's a lot of posts? Because I ran it. And that's not what I wanted to do. So this should only run it once this is finished. That is so craziness. Can't believe I did that. Oh, there's a bunch of no time. Oh, this is run a whole bunch of times because I was like basically building it, right? And then what I'll do is, yeah, we'll do this. That is a lot of posts. So we could do this another way too, where, anyways, okay. So we have this, and so now that we have the schema class. Oh wait. This is not where I want to run that. I want to run that in the bottom of this for each loop, after the for each loop, right there. That's where that needs to run. So in here, we're gonna add taxonomies. Or terms. Okay. Add the terms. So in here, this is where this stuff comes in, right? We're going to get property def, properties false. So property def, get the simplest data type available. So in here, I think, so patterns, loop the properties create each pattern. So what do I have in here? Okay, so in this point, I've got that. So I think what I want to do is stop it right there the first time. And let's see how this is going. Oh, it's done. Okay, great. So let's go back in here. We should have 0. That's what I'm talking about. So over here, why is this keep doing that? I'm going to just run some debug here. And we're going to do this. Oh, it's not getting in there. Want to know why? Because WP option. Is it options? Options. Okay, option delete. What's the name of my key? Can't remember the name of the key. It's going to be. They're all singular. What do you mean they're all singular? Oh, right. Option. So it's not options, it's just option. Yeah, I'm sorry. So what I want to, so now I'm going to delete this thing. It should, deleted. Okay, so now this should actually run. If I'm sorry, I wasn't picking up what you were saying, Timothy, but I appreciate this. Okay, so we're in here. So now we can see the pattern has got properties, allowed types, and nodes. So the properties can now all be assigned, right? So what we can do is insert the term for each one of these properties and then assign it, I think. Is there a way to... Another thing I haven't done in a while is, would it be, what was it? Insert term? Insert term. Term is valid, not okay. Term has to be. Hi. If the term already exists. So what I need to do then is I need to check. Okay. So in here, wait. Do I have to associate the term? I have to create the term before I associate it to a post type, right? I think that's what I want to do. Right, so I'm gonna go back and not insert. I'm gonna get the register. Insert post. Is it embarrassing that I can't remember how to do half this stuff? WordPress associate. What? Okay. Attach term to post. I just can't remember the order in which I have to do. So set post terms. I can do it afterwards, I guess, right? So post ID. Great. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll create the term and then I'll set post terms. Post ID does not default. Okay, array turns into but okay. So what I can do is I've got this now, and then I'm going to take the term. So I want to loop through. This is what I want to do. Okay, so I'm going to go for each. Where am I? Properties. It's pattern. So for each pattern, not that. It'll be pattern properties. Properties as property, right? So then in here, I need to check for the term or create it. And then, right, check for the term or create it, then add it to the list. Add the term ID. List, and then down here we're going to add the terms to the post. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So then in here I'm going to say why so okay, in here I have to be like, what is it, if I'm going to say this term ID equals get term by what is get term by, and I guess it's going to be I'll try slug, and then the property looks like that. Is that an okay slug? We're gonna just gonna see if that's an okay slug, and then we're gonna go if boops if no term ID, we're going to then WP insert term, and the term is going to be property that's going to be attached to the property thing. And then what do I need for WP insert term? Do I have, there it is. So we need parent note slug. Okay, that's really all. These are all just optional, right? Term name to add. Okay, so we'll just see what that does, right? And then it's going to return. It's going to what does it return to me? It should return value is what? An error. An array of new term data. Okay. Okay. It doesn't really matter. Oh, maybe it does. Okay. I think it will create the terms if it doesn't exist by string. But I think you probably want to create the terms first anyway. So we want to create the terms. Are you sure that it will create that, like if I Oh yeah, because I guess in the insert post I can pass the what is it, the not tags, tax input, an array of taxonomy terms keyed by their taxonomy name. It's a okay, an array of a term. Turn this could be an array that contains names or several conversations. This is because in hierarchy. Okay. So what is it? It's non names or slugs or commas. Term names or slugs. Yeah, set object terms runs for the search term. Oh, right. So set object. So where does set object terms get called? It's called in the set post terms, which is in here, right? So I pass my array. Okay, so I can just build out my array in there and set the post terms. Is that what you're saying? I'm gonna create the terms. I think. So we're gonna create the terms list, right? Right, and then we're gonna go. Well, we'll try. We'll see what happens here. So we're gonna set the terms. I'm gonna do this terms to insert, and it's gonna be an array. All right. So then we'll have term. Okay. I don't think it's a slug. What does this return? Returns an array. Okay. So it's an array of stuff. Term instance. Okay. So the term is going to be this. If no. Okay. Because this is not the ID. And then what I want to do. Why is this yelling at me? Because I need that. I'm going to go terms to insert. Terms to insert. Like this is going to be term. And I think I want what, name? I'm gonna run all this. I'm gonna go through all this. I'm gonna step through and make sure I have everything I need here. So that should be that, right? So then I'm going to just move this down underneath here. So at this point it should have the terms to insert, right? Okay, so we're gonna stop and then we're going to come back in here and see what it actually runs. Ooh, what? 349. I broke something. I think that needs to be there. Let's try this again. Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's just grab this, do that, and we'll start the debug, and we'll go like that. The term is an error. What's the error? Term exists. Term with the name already exists. What? Term is false. Oh. Yeah, I think you're right. So I need to, what is it? Okay, let's look. Let's see what's in, let's see. Let's stop this. It's probably being stripped out, so I probably need to do the same thing, right? So I'm just going to go into here. 296. 296. I'm just going to say if if it's not an error, then we can do that, because otherwise it is an error and we can't do what we want to do. So let's see what we got here. Oh my lord, 296 is still yelling at me here. Okay, so I'm going to basically just comment this out for now. I want to see what properties or what things have been added there. This is taking a long time. Let's go to property. Oh, so the slug is that, the name is that. I wonder if I can just get the name, pull it by the name. Maybe that's the problem. Because I can get turned by name, can't I? I'm just gonna do this. No, I'm gonna do, I'll stop it there. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna run this. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna delete all that stuff. Why is it doing that? There's so many posts. It's creating so many. Oh, it's not. Okay. And then we're gonna delete the schemas. And then I'm gonna come back here, up in here, and I'm gonna run this. And is this, it's not running, shit. There we go. So term is false. So what's property? Property is that. So then I should be able to step into the next one, right? Oh, no. So term is an error. Why is it an error? Term exists. It doesn't seem to matter what. Wait a minute. Get term by. Term by this what is this? The field? Field. What can the field be? Field can be slug, name, or ID. So name. Okay. So I don't understand. If it already exists, then why the deuce is this doing that? So hit term by name property, right? So that I should have term in there. Oh. Right? So if it exists, it shouldn't. This shouldn't be false. Like I don't know. I don't really understand why that's false. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off for now, and I'm going to delete that stuff. Just gonna delete all the posts as well. I'm just not creating the post right now. I want to get all this. Do you need to pass the taxonomy? You know, if it wasn't property, yeah, I probably do need to insert. No, it's right there. That's the taxonomy, right? Term taxonomy. Term is property. But what is it expecting? Term is, what is term? Term is a term name to add. So I am adding the taxonomy here. Get term by name, property. Oh, you're talking about, I'm an idiot. Taxonomy. Yeah. That's what you're talking about. Holy crap. It's my first day with WordPress. I love you all. You're all amazing. Let's try this again. We'll just do that. Okay. And then I'll come back over here. And And I should hopefully get something happening here. What's going on? Why is that not running? Son of a bitch. Should run that. I should be able to see something. Ugh. Why is it not running? Try this again. Try that again. Okay, so get term. So term. Oh, so I got WP term. That's what I want. Okay. So then it needs. So the name is cool. The slug is being sanitized. There we go. Timothy, that's for you. Yeah, I am madly in love with you. Okay, so that's cool. So now we have this. So it's not going to step in, or it should get us here, right? I should be able to go there, and I should be able to stop this, and I should be able to start this again and rerun this. I get term, right? And in there, and then there we go, term name. So what is term? Term is name, and name is what I can pass, right? To insert post. Text. But that's weird. Your taxonomy name? What? That's seems it's an interesting way of okay. Assign term access. What? Tax input, inserting a post. I want to. Is there an example of inserting these? Oh, set object terms. So tax input requires assigned terms access. Depending on the case, maybe use practical quick solutions. So we could do this. What is this? It's a very old post. Tax. Oh, genre like that. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. So, okay, so now I have these terms to insert. So now I should be able to come in here, right? And I should be able just to grab this. So tax input is a key. That makes sense. So then here, right, I should be able to tax input. I don't think I've ever actually used this. It's an array. And the array is going to be property. And it's going to be the terms to insert. Okay. I think that's what we want, right? So, and I guess what we should be checking is if does this all already exist? But for the sake of what we're doing right now, I'm going to delete everything. And oh, what? Can you use 296? That was weird. Let's see. Does this critical error fire over here too? Probably does. Term as an array in 296. Oh, because is it? What is this thing? It should be an array. What the hell are we talking about here? What? Term is a term. Oh, so it needs to be term. It should be like this, like name, right? That should be what it is. I think get term. I think is there another property for it? Output object. Yeah. So you can set it to the. You can set what else is the output as array. I'll just leave it as a. This is fine. That's fine. So I shouldn't get that error anymore now. Good call. I forgot about that on the. Okay, so I don't know what's happening here, but it's probably just trying to run. So I can do insert the post. So I've got to do some logic in there to, oh my God, how many of these things are we creating? Oh, have I broken the internet? this thing? This should be there. Should that be there? Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna force delete all this stuff. $363. Oh, I think I need that. Clear. I think I've broken everything here. Weird. We'll just let that run. Oh, thanks, HS from YouTube. Thanks for wishing me a nice day. Appreciate you hanging out with us today. So we actually haven't gotten to the point where we're even starting to create the admin screen yet. So I gotta get moved. I have to get moving on that. Oh man, there's a lot of posts being created here. Okay, so what we're gonna do in here is I am deleting the heck out of these posts. Welcome to the worst development stream on the planet, where I just create epic amounts of data and break everything. Oh my god, there's a lot of stuff. So I think what I'm gonna need to do here, you should put it on the highest post ID when you're done with the project. Oh my god, yeah. What are we at now? 31,000? Okay, so I want to do some checking. It's good to be the best at something. If you're the worst, at least you're the best at it. Yeah, I'm the best. I'm the worst at the best. The best at being the worst. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so we're gonna insert the post. So I think what I want to do is I need to check. I'm gonna have to get some. Can I get? Is there like a get post by? Okay, let's see. So, okay, we've got 1,400 items. I'm going to do schema about. And let's just see if we have any duplication, because I haven't deleted any of these. There's only one. Okay. Date. Is it date listed? Date posted. Okay, so I've only got one. Okay, so that's cool. So if we got the term ID, then that's great. But you know what we didn't do? There's a bunch of things that we didn't do in here. Okay, so let's go over to our schema. And we've got 221 items. That seems a little bit nicer. Now, if we go into edit, do we have properties assigned? Oh, we do. We have all our properties assigned. Yay! That's exciting. That's exciting. So we got it. Okay, now the thing though is we are gonna delete this, and I'm going to, I don't think I need any of this stuff. Do I need this stuff? I don't think I need this stuff. So I've got the terms, but in here, the thing that I want to be able to do is we need to add the types that the property can be represented as. Right? So in here, we need to get property. We need to look up property from the pattern list. So we kind of did this up here, right? We kind of did this in this chunk of code. So in here we can go. We'll get the property def is the pattern list of the property, or false. We'll say if property def. Get post by name. Can I do that? Used to be able to do that. Post object. I don't know what the idea is. Get post by its post name. Get post name select. Oh. That's what I'm gonna have to do. Okay, so the thing. Okay, so I don't want to. This isn't too bad, but in this case, I am going to need to delete all this stuff anyway. So, because what I want to do here, I want to do this once, right? So the property def. So if I get in here now, I should be able to get the property def based on that. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that. It's a lot of bows. This is great. Having a good time. Okay, and clear. Now this is kind of silly. So maybe what I'll do, you know what? I'm gonna just do this for now because I don't want to have to do this every time. So in here, oh, I need to delete all the terms. So what did post delete? Can I do the same thing? Could I do it the same way? Is it term delete? You know what? I have to WP. Is it term? Must be term. Okay, so it's list. Okay, so I could do the. Looks like I can probably do the same thing. So the post type is not going to be post list. It'll be the taxonomy and format, right? So I'm going to get rid of this. It's going to be term list. Format, the taxonomy, right, is property, and then I want to do term delete. So this should get rid of all my terms in that particular. Oh, how do you? Oh, come on. You kidding me? Okay, term delete, term list, property, force. Okay, clearly I don't need the force parameter. Terms already deleted. Okay, that's not bad. Oh, okay, that makes sense because I have no properties. Ooh, I should have no properties. Let's try that again. What? What am I doing wrong here? Oh, maybe. Let's look. Let's go WP term delete. What does it want? Oh, it needs the taxonomy. Okay, maybe I need to do this term delete, and we'll say property. See what that does. Oh, that looks better. Timothy, it's almost like you know a little bit about, you know, the REST API and the WP CLI. Just saying. You tricky little vixen. It's the worst. Sorry. Okay. Oh, I need to delete the that. There we go. Okay, so term, we don't have a term. That's cool. So now we got to get into, we're going to create the term, right? Insert term. So now that we have the term, we got that. Then we got property def, which is an array, and then we need allowed type. So allowed type is what we're going to save. So what do we want here? We should make it, it's going to be an array. So maybe we should just save, let's just implode it as an array. Right? Maybe we'll just do that. And this like what, set term meta? WP set term meta. Get term meta. See, that's the opposite of what I wanted to do. It's probably set term meta. Set term meta. Is there not a set term meta? Add term meta? There is an add term meta. Okay. Please do. That's amazing. Excuse me. Okay, so then we're going to add we're gonna add term meta, and it's gonna be the term, the string, and the value. Okay, so that's cool. So in here, so we have this. So then we're gonna say if that's in there, we're gonna add term meta. We're gonna say term is gonna be it's gonna be term what? ID. We got a term. We got term ID. Term ID. Term ID. Right. And this is going to be allowed types is what we'll call it. Types. And we're going to go implode. Right. And it'll be the array of property def. Why is it uninitialized there? Oh, okay, cool. Sorry. I should probably let us get there. Term, shoot. Okay, well, I'm just gonna do that for now. And I gotta come back in here. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. And 303 and 397. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Oh no. Now you gotta watch me delete all these terms again. Oh, we're getting up there. We're getting up there. Look at all this stuff. 1,500 terms. Crazy. Okay. So let's make sure I'm prepared. I'm running. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm running. There we go. So we got the term. So there's no term. We're going to create the term. I don't think I need that. So property def is going to be allowed types. So we can just go implode property def. And it's going to say allowed types. Oops. All right, types. And then it's going to basically, what? Oh, shit. What am I doing here? Let me see. So it's going to be that, right? It's here. What is the issue? Implode is the... Oh, it goes the other way around. Sorry. This should be this followed by that. And that should be what I need. Right? So we're going to turn meta. It's going to be called allowed types. And then we're going to implode the value of that stuff. And then we should have the term meta associated with that, which is I think what we want, which I think is definitely what we want. 298 and 306. What's the problem here? All right, let's do this. Not there. Do it here. Okay. So we're in there. Term meta. Add term meta. So the term should be term ID. That's correct. And then term student cert is not built out yet. And then we get down in here and it's term. Wait. There's no term name? Why is there no term? Now there's a name in there? Insert term. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, that's super annoying. So that's annoying. So it returns an array, but it's it's not. What? So that's why there's a problem. Okay, so the term ID doesn't, it exists there, but term name doesn't exist. So get term, you're saying get term by? Only term I, insert term returns an array for some reason. Get term, well no, get term seems to be, what? Get term, oh no, sorry, insert term. Returns, what the hell does it return? An array of the new term. Okay, so yeah, so, oh god, okay. So, I mean, I guess I probably have to make this thing return by array. Can I not just pass term ID here? Let's see if that works. I don't know. Can I just pass term ID there? Because there's going to be a term ID no matter what. That's what I'm hoping for. And then I'll pass the term ID into the insert post. I guess, I don't know. We're going to see. Gotta love that inconsistent API action. That's great. That's so great. Love it. Love what you're doing there. Okay. Okay, so I want to make some of this, see if this does this, what I want it to do. So let's see. So terms to insert. I'm just going to stop this. I'm just going to let this thing run. That doesn't seem right. What was that? It's a very weird noise. Oh, come on. Why is this running so poorly? Okay, stop. Clear. I'm just gonna delete. Can I get back to the post one? I want to rewrite all that. Post delete. There we go. Let's see how many posts it's gonna delete this time. Looks like a lot. Oh my god, there's a lot of posts. Okay, I need to make this a bit more efficient, I think. So I'm gonna take this off because I need to test this. So this is gonna return, I get term by, and it's gonna return, output is gonna be an object. But this is gonna return an array. So I need to change this to array, I think. So then it doesn't matter. Object array, associative array. How are we doing here? There we go. That's done. Okay. So I'm going to put this back into debug mode. I want to look and see what the deuce I'm getting here. So, okay. So that is the thing. So not post delete, term delete, going to delete all the things. Okay, and then I'm going to clear the option. Okay, then I'm going to get back over here. So I'm just running. Okay, and then we're going to just run this. There we go. Okay, so get term by. Term is now an array. It's got, so where did get term by come from? So term is insert term. So I get term ID and taxonomy ID. Then I'm going to get term ID. So this is going to break. So I need to fix that. I need to change that to an array. And learn how to type properly. I think we all know that's never going to happen, right? And then we got term ID, and then I'm just going to say, I'm just going to push term ID onto the end because there should be term ID should be there regardless, right? So I step through, term ID, step through, okay, then stop, and that's fine. So now let's run this again. Cannot use object error. Okay, I think that's because I was in a weird spot here. So let's delete the properties. We'll do that again. Okay, and I'm going to clear the inserted terms. And I'm just going to hope to God this works. I think I have to have this run like one time. And I feel like this is taking, oh, there we go. So 1470. So that's cool. So now let's see. How can I, oh man, how can I see term meta? I don't think it's possible. I guess I have to look in the database maybe? Let's look in the database. So we'll go to the database and open the thingy. Oh, that's nice. Can we do this again? There we go. Term meta. Select data. Got lots of term meta. That's fantastic. Okay, cool. So it looks like it's working. I don't know if you guys can see that. You can't see that. So we got, so here's an option. So look, we got URL, we got product, we got schema, creative work. That's fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted. Exactly what I wanted. That's great. That is very cool. So now I should be able to, when this runs, I should be able to get the term, right? Right. And this should all get bypassed because this will be true. Okay, so this gets created. And so basically, I don't think this, so yeah, and then now I'm going to set this. I'm going to create the class because I don't think there's any classes in there. And okay, so I'm safe right now. Because if I go over here and I go to schema, there's no post. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to kill that option. And now this should rebuild all of the posts, but not worry about the term data. Okay. So now I'm going to run this. And we're going to wait. I'm going to drink some coffee. It's going to take a little while. And if we've done it, then we should have all the data that we need to start building out the data view. Great success, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to wait. We'll have to wait and see if this crashes. I need to look for CBC gem. There we go. CBC gem. Now we're cooking. We're cooking with gas. All right, live upcoming. Where are we? Here, guide. So, Paris swimming, 11:20. Okay. If we're still streaming, I'm watching this. Y'all can watch with me. I would love it to watch. If you want to watch with me, that'd be cool. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna just go be right back for a second. I'm gonna let that run, but I will be right back. My son's yelling, so we'll see what that's about. This is taking probably longer than it should, but we'll see. I'll be right back. And we're back, and it looks like everything has been output. So let's check. I have 1,800 posts, which seems skeptical. I'm skeptical about that, but let's see. Obviously, we've got duplications in here for some reason. Yeah, that seems right. There's duplication for some reason. There's 2 of them. So I don't know why that is. It may be something in our... Maybe I need to do a get post in here. We need to do a get post. So anyways, I'm gonna kind of leave that for now because I want to start working on the other thing, and I really don't want to miss my niece swimming in 30 minutes or so. So sorry. Can you hear that? I don't know. Can you hear that audio? Probably not. No. Okay. All right, I'm just going to turn the sound down so I can actually hear. Okay, cool. All right, so now let's start looking at. Well, I might not watch on stream because I want my son to watch it with me too. So we might do that. Yeah. Anyways, so okay. So now the next part. So we are going to basically steal a little bit of code from Wanma in his article. I'll link it again in here, but I'll drop it in here. And let's see. So basically, the thing that we're gonna do is we want to do this. We're gonna create an admin screen here in our builder. So we're gonna need a new hook for that. So we'll add it up here. So the hook we're gonna want to do is we're gonna do create a min screen. Right, and so we got this. So we're gonna go, I just stole this verbatim from Wanma's code. We will probably not, we will change names and stuff, but for the most part, it's everything that we need. So this is gonna be our schema admin screen, I guess we'll call it. Oh no, what am I doing? Render, register, schema, admin. So we'll add this, and we'll do that. I will set this to public. And okay, so schema builder. All this is going to do is just give us it's going to give us our own dev screen here, right? So this is going to be our this is going to be pattern builder. Call it the pattern builder right now. This is going to be schema pattern builder, and I'm just going to get the same name up here. Okay, so if we run this, hopefully it doesn't break anything, and we can just see what we got. And I don't see it. Let's see why. Oh, not media page. Add menu page. There we go. Schema builder. So it's right there. Okay, so this is it. So this is what we got. So now we're at a point where we can start moving forward. So let's have another look at what Wama's doing here. So he's gonna enqueue some scripts in here, which is pretty cool. So we're gonna need to get that action again, right? We'll put it in our actions again. Oops. We'll do this, okay, and then I'm going to steal his hook. And we'll just put it below this one for now. Let's call it this. Now this file is not going to exist yet, but that's fine. So I think this is the name of, wait a minute, let me, so, oh, right, the hook. This is the hook name, media page. I think we need, so we're going to need to, I don't know what the hook suffix is going to be because it gets generated. I think it's going to be tools, or sorry, menu. I don't know. We'll have to see. I think if I just run it here, we'll be able to see it in a second. So do this. There we go. So the hook suffix in this case is going to be this one, copy value. So that is the hook suffix that's created based on the name of the thing. So top level page, schema pattern builder. So schema pattern builder, top level page. That's just how you have to kind of do it. That's just how you have to do it, man. Schema, admin, script, and then we'll do all that stuff. Okay, so that's that. So that there'll be any console saying, is there an error saying no, we can't find anything? Okay, that's cool. So it's not even going to try to pull that in. So we got the if okay, so this is why that's happening. And then it's super odd that it's formatted that way. Okay, I'll do this and we'll do this. Okay, cool. So now we're basically set up on the PHP side. We've got our pattern builder, right? It's going to go in there. So now we can start getting it into a build process, which do we have a build process for this? No, sorry, that's not that. So we have scripts, right? So we can just do start and not variations. Some variations in here. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring back this webpack config. And this is going to be all this. I keep getting dinged. I don't know what it is. This will be admin. All right, and then we'll just do, and I'll do like a new folder in here. We'll call it admin. And then I'll put an index in there. .js. So now when we run our build process, if we start, we should start having, should see build, there's admin, that's okay, cool. So now in here, I'm gonna just put a alert in here for now, just so we know it's being loaded. So that's how I like to roll. And then back in our PHP, what we can do is in here, we can say, okay, build, it's gonna be build admin assets dot blah blah blah. And this is gonna be admin build min.js and so on and so forth. Now I think when we reload this, there we go. So we have our thing loaded. Don't know what this is giving me grief about. Okay, cool. So then the next part of Wama is we're gonna basically steal all this because this is going to just this is going to insert our this is going to insert the app that will end up to becoming our our what you call it. And so the ID that we need, we changed the ID because when we're generating our where'd it go? Up here. So the ID that we've created is schema pattern builder. So we need to target that in our React app. So we're going to do this. And now when I run this and refresh this, this should be running. We should have something out here that says React app, our React app right there. So we're getting close. We're getting close. Okay. So the next thing that Juan was talking about is, so we're going to add this DataViews to our project, which I don't know if we necessarily need to, but I think we don't need to for the building part, I don't believe, but I think what we're going to want to do is, what was the command he's just running? Dash tape. Okay. At WordPress DataViews, and I'm going to say save. Right. So I'm just going to add this to the package because then we get all their type hinting and all that stuff, which is cool. Is my music not running right now? What happened to my music? It's not running. There we go. Sorry about that. I feel like that's not doing right. NVM use is like use 16. There we go. It's a little bit better. Oh, unsupported engine. That's not good. What do we need? Acquire 18. Okay. Stop. NVM use 18. If you're not familiar with what I'm doing here, I'm just switching my Node version, using Node Version Manager, which is so much easier to make. It just makes life easier switching stuff around. Oh Lord, I get to type it all out again. At WordPress DataViews save, and we'll just keep trying to run this thing. What is going on? Package JSON, is it in there? Okay, I'm just gonna delete my little objects. npm clean install. $230. NVM use LTS. What is the deal here, man? Package lock. Gone. Let's try this again. It's one of those days where you don't want to wake up. It's a weird error. I think it's because I was in mid sort of node changes and all that, and now it's just running. No modules is coming in, so we'll just wait. Come on, man. Let's just work and stop being stupid. I don't think I have any PHP that needs to go over there, so I'm just going to do this. So start should pick up my webpack and it should figure out what it needs to do. Boy. Okay, there we go. That's is what it is. I don't know. npm start. Should be getting build. You gotta build. Okay, let's make sure nothing here has changed. Oh, no, not there. React app is building. Yeah, that's what I said. Okay, so let's see. So we're gonna input now. Create an app JS version. Okay, so we're gonna basically this is what we want. So in our source, I am probably not just gonna what do I have? I'm probably just gonna oh, you know what? I am gonna do a new folder, not a folder, a new file, and we'll call this whatever .js, sure. And then I'll paste everything in there, and then I'll import import app from app, right? Okay, import app from app. That should still work. Now I don't know what's going to happen here. This is probably going to yell at me. It's probably going to break actually, because all these things are not defined, and that looks accurate. Process data is not defined. Okay, so these are the sort of data view things that we need. So let's see styles. All right, so this is kind of where we're starting to get into the things, right? And I might have to drop off. So let's look. So fields. Data is processed out of view. Default layouts, actions, pagination. So process data. So what is the data expecting? That's what I want to know. Is what is data supposed to look like? I don't care what fields yet. So those are the fields, the layouts, view. Oh wow, there's a lot going on here. Okay. All right. So what does data have to look like? Filter and sort. Is there a function for that? Where did that come from? Oh, filter, sort, and paginate. Okay. I want to see. So data. What do we got in here? I'm just going to steal a little bit of this data just so we can see what it looks like. No, this should be an array, really. Alright, it's just a single item in there. Oh, I don't need that. Okay, so let's just see. Let's see what this does. Does it do anything? I have a feeling I'm going to need all this stuff in place before we can get this working. So fields. All right. Fields ID, label, get value. So what do we have? So these. Label. Okay. The fields name to be shown in the UI. Get value. The function that returns the field's value. Render a custom React component. Render the field. Oh my god. Okay. Field. So these are the fields. Enable for influence and render. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna steal a couple of these fields, just to kind of piece this thing together a little bit. And that should just be an array, right? So does this get us any claims there to rendering? Nope, it doesn't. Oh, double underscore is not defined. You know why it's not defined? Because I didn't import it. That's a very important thing you have to do to be able to import that. Okay. So fields, I think we need, it's like, basically need to steal all of this stuff. This is huge. Okay. I'm gonna get the sure. I'm gonna steal this. And the layouts in there somewhere. Default layouts. The view. Let's steal this. I need to understand it a little bit better, but I think once I get a working one, we can kind of start piecing it together a little bit better. Right? And then let's see. So the views, just set view, and then let's grab this action. What's the last one? Oh my lord. Pagination info. Where do I see that? Before initialization. Where did I? Oh wait. This copy paste stuff is hilarious. How ridiculous I am with it. I got this one here, but this thing, you know, Bob. It should be better. Still nothing, eh? Cannot primary field before initialization. Where is primary? Oh, is it down here? It probably is. Okay. Check the render method of view type menu. What? Oh, I see. What's this data? That's not entirely accurate. I think what I need is to pull. There's some helper functions that are good for that, like this thing, DataViews, filter, sort, and paginate. I think that's what I need. DataViews, filter, sort, and paginate, and then in his example down here at the bottom, he's got this pulling it down. Okay, so this is da. Oh God, come on. Oh, it's broken. What did I break here? Oh, use state's already. That would be great. If there was an add-on that would just handle that. That would be awesome. Okay. Still not right. View type. Default layouts. Oh, here we go. So that worked. Okay. I am going to take a break. I'm going to just probably come back after this race, and if you guys are still here, cool. But I will. It's going to be a race in about 10 minutes, so I'm just going to be right back, and I'm going to watch this race, and then I'm going to come back and see what happens. All right. I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. All right. Well, you're still hanging out with me. Cool. Thanks. Mary, my niece, did so well. She got 7th in the final. But my God, it's like 7th in the world. It's pretty good. You know. Anyways, where were we? I need to try to get back into it here. Okay, so we got to start figuring out some data, I think. So we need to get some entity records, right? So, oh, you did, you little. I thought for a second I lost power. That's hilarious. So we need to get some data, right? And I wonder how we do it with like external data. Well, not external data, but we're gonna need to get import. So we're gonna want to get a couple of things. We're gonna need entity records, right? So use entity records from API Fetch. No. I swear I've used this elsewhere. Where am I pulling that in from? Using records should be from core data. So using the prop, using the records, I'm gonna pull all that stuff in. We're gonna need all that stuff. So we're gonna need to get some data. So we're gonna use some const. This is gonna be schema. Schema. Wait, this is data, isn't it? Not that. Entity records can be post type. So yeah, this is what it is. Post type is going to be post type. So I'm going to pull that in, right? And we're going to pull it in here. So it's going to be post type. Post type is going to be a post type. It's called schema, right? What's this going? Data's already scoped. Okay, so this is going to be schema. Schema is. And then we're going to do a per page or whatever, right? So let's just get some data. And for now, we should have console.log schemas. Jump back over here. Console. Get rid of this thing. Should see some data. Oh my God, why is it telling me? No. A lot of things happening here. I think there's a lot of things afoot. So do I not have, what's my post type? Do I register my post type? Nest is true. Schema. Okay, post type is schema. Syndicated. Okay, I can close some of these things down. Get them going. Just in case. I can't remember what I did on that thing. Working. Use entity records. Post type schema. So I should have some entity records there, should I not? There we go. So we got records. So we've got 10 records. Okay, cool. So I can go like this. I can go records, schema. Null. We got a bunch of those things. These are the things that we want. Right? So, it's got all the properties and stuff in there anyways. That's fantastic. But I'm going to need to get all the property names. So, let's see now. So, my schemas. What if I pass? I want to start like getting rid of some of this stuff. Primary field, secondary field. Fields. Defaults in the table layout. Okay, so I got. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I think I need to get some. There's some CSS under that. It is. I just kind of glossed over that because it was like on a poop. So I'm gonna figure it out. There we go. So I'm gonna put a. Let's see what's in here. Styles, but SCSS. Is that what it is? Is it SAS file? It is a SAS file. I'm just gonna import all that, and that's good, right? And then I'm gonna steal the. No, I'm gonna import that into my app, and then I need to queue that obviously. So I'll queue that in the same place where I'm queuing anything else, which is. I keep hearing a bing, a binging, and I don't know what it is. So if someone's trying to get my attention, I don't know if I can help you. And let's see, is that, are you looking or better? Broken. Okay, if I'm module. Where am I? App. Styles. That's why. Guess it looks a little bit better. Not really though. Everything's breaking. Everything's broken. Okay, so we got our records though, right? And got our records, which returns all that stuff. Oh wait, that's right. So basically, much like most of the menu, DataViews are ultimately taking over the post list class. Many plugins used to be more in line with the admin moving forward. Well, the post list class. I mean, it's, technically speaking, it's not taking. I guess it's replacing, in that sense. I guess you can kind of think about that. You're not really supposed to use that, but tons of plugins do. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. There's a lot going on there. Okay, so I gotta get this working a little better. I'm not really super happy with this. So default layouts, table. I just want table. It's really all I want. And then I want the primary field to be, I guess, ID. Is that what it's returned as? Let's look. Where's it? So we got, it's all lowercase, ID. Okay, so that's the data. So that's cool. ID. Boom. And this. Oh, because primary field is going to be, that's right. Okay, so this is just, I'm just using object shorthand here. I'm just going to maybe get rid of the extra, that thing, I don't need that. So that's my default layout, so primary field, okay? Sweet, default layout, default table layout. So that's that. The fields I have here, type, okay, so yeah, it's fine. So we don't need that. Do we want to show? We'll go title. Right, so we got, what do we want? We got title. Whatever, we can show the class list. Care what class? Property, title, type. I'm just gonna get rid of these. We'll go. Those fields, I think this ID needs to match the stuff in there, right? So filter, sort, and paginate. I don't really understand these buckets height data. So this is going to be nice. Let's see what that takes us. The ID, we got action, we get a million. It was passing data in there. ID select color. And then let's see. So where are the actions? In here. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I think they will. I think, well, I don't know. I mean, if we can make it easy to use, let's put it that way. If we can make it simple to use, then no. I think that people might not. It's being built in such a way where it's like people are very used to the interface now, right? Like they're used to the edit, like the site editor and all of that. So I think it's going to become more seamless. I think it's going to allow some pretty amazing things. I think because it's basically just a big JavaScript React application, I think we'll be able to have like cool interactions across all pages and things like that. Like, I don't know. I think people fear change though. So yeah, media library is a big one. Yeah, people definitely fear change. So they will probably be like, I don't want to do this, right? Yeah, if they install Classic Editor and disable FSC, they probably won't get this either though. I'm not really sure. Yeah. The what you call it? The media library has definitely been a thing for a while. So I don't know where this is. View table? Where is that being called? View table. I'm trying to debug some of these errors. Header menu, schema, field ID. Okay, let me look. So let's see. The data. Okay, so that's the data. The fields. Next, you must define how the fields will be displayed in the DataViews component. In the specific features you want to enable each field. To do that, the fields property of the DataViews component expects an array of objects, where each object contains configuration settings for each field. Some of the properties you can use to define blah 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 are. So render, a custom React component to render the field. My keyboard dead. Super awesome. Can I just plug that in? No. Okay. Let's look at this. There we go. Okay, this field's up there. Turn, date, title, enable, hiding false. So this is kind of what we want, right? So the fields, view, data. So this is kind of title, author, date. Statuses. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna have to call it. My son's freaking out about something, but I'm gonna get into this next week and we will take it even farther. But I appreciate y'all bearing with me with this constant interruptions. But that's cool because family, family's all good. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. And Poop Burger 911, best name ever. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks and talk soon. Bye.